This is a video to all of the people I've met with and the ones I haven't yet, who have that inner voice that's telling them that they're wasting time in college or university and they want to drop out, or they don't know if they want to drop out. And they're also getting a lot of friction from their parents, and they believe that a degree still has value. Now, I'm not against university or college or that system. It's just that a lot of people don't want to be going down that path, yet they do so because there are these outside voices that are trying to convince them of why that is useful. And why should you listen from me, and why should you give this importance? Well, because I was able to drop out of university after 1 year of entering, and since then my business has grown exponentially. You can see right now I'm in my own apartment. I'm paying the rent for it, and I have this amazing view, right? So this is the view I have, and then this is my desk setup right there, right? And with all the latest tech that you can see. And what else? I'm able to go wherever I want, whenever I want, travel whenever I want, work from the comfort of my home, go out to dinners whenever I want, have a great business that's growing, where I'm hiring and growing the team and scaling the business and doing all this stuff. And if I had stayed in university and graduated, I would have, I think, graduated right now with a piece of paper and nothing with it, like no income, no freedom. And I don't know if I would have been lost trying to figure out, okay, what I'm gonna do next with that degree. So all this to say that I've actually done it, and this is something that I have, if you want to say, experience in, and have experienced a lot of times with other people. Now, I have friends, like my close group of friends, all of them dropped out. And let's take that section of close friends that I have. Close. So these are my friends. They all dropped out. And let's say these are all the friends or people that I've met with and they didn't drop out. And guess what? My close friends, compared to these people, are having a better quality of life. They have simply more freedom. And it's not only freedom of not having to go to university, it's actually deeper than that. It's the mental freedom that you unlock once you set on your own path. You set your own path. Because here's what happens. When you want to do it, when you want to drop out, and you actually succeed in doing that, then you're setting up your own path. And it's all mental. It all starts in the head, in the mind. Because usually what I see is, if you don't drop out and you continue listening to your parents and your friends and like your environment around you, you continue listening to them and you keep on doing what they want, well, guess what? You end up graduating and you're still seeking their validation. You're still waiting for them to tell you what to do, waiting for them to tell you what's right and what's wrong. And here's the thing as well, especially if the parents or the cousins, your cousin's parents, or they tell you that you must have a degree and you must go through university to get this and that, and you look at their lives and they're not the lives that you want, right? They're not the career. They don't have the career that you want to have. Well, it's simple, right? It's logical to know that, okay, the advice that they're giving you isn't relevant to you. And so, should you listen from them? Should you implement what they say, or other people? And when you understand that it's very important whom you listen to and whom you don't, well, that's also another mindset that you need to really succeed in life and live a life of freedom that's not dictated by the people you love, but you don't look up to career-wise. Okay, I can say that. So think about the outsized returns that you can get just by taking that risk. And it's not just the financial ones, it's not the freedom ones, it's also the mindsets that you unlock. And it's the things that I've listed so far. And I want you to think about all that time that is lost. And I can put it in a graph. This is 1 year, this is 2 years, this is 3 years, or let's extend it to actually 4 years, okay? So let's say the average degree takes 3.5 years to 4 years to finish, so 4 years, right? Let's say you're in your first year of university and you drop out. Let's say you drop out here, so drop. You have 3 years ahead of you to build an empire that can not only save you and give you that life of freedom, but you can also support the people you love, your parents, your friends. You can give them whatever you want. Think about this. If I didn't drop out, I wouldn't have been able to make a lot of money to give my family and friends the things that they want. And whereas, let's say, yes, you say it's just 3 years, just 4 years, it's nothing, it passes like this. Well, you reach here, and still deep inside, you have that voice that's telling you that, hey, like, man, I wish I dropped out. I wish I didn't listen to anyone. And then guess what? You arrive here and your mindset, it's still the same as that of the people you're surrounded with who don't have the lifestyle that you want. So it's pretty simple, right? Yet we don't implement it. We find it hard to do so. So hope this puts things into perspective. And if that's something you want to do, and perhaps you're struggling to do, or you know that deep inside you want to do it, but you're unable to pull the trigger, well, contact me, message me, and I'd be more than happy to give you pointers on how to do it and why it's worth doing it. So it's up to you to judge, but I'm gonna go back, enjoy the view. Since I have the freedom to, I don't have any exams. Like, I do have work to do, of course, but I've planned my day however I want, so I can do this work whenever I want. And I get to enjoy the sun, get in some vitamin D, sketch some things if I want to. I can maybe even call up my friends right now who also dropped out and tell them that, yo, let's do something. Like, let's have a dinner. Let's go for ice cream. And they wouldn't say no unless they're super busy. But, in most cases, they have the freedom to do whatever they want, so they can do it. Cheers.